How to reinvent yourself successfully. How many of you are familiar with the famous story of the Phoenix? Can anyone in 30 seconds or less tell me the story of the Phoenix?
I know.
Okay. How can you sort of reach back and think of what the main idea about the Phoenix is?
I've heard it.
He grows from the ashes, correct. So I looked at the story of the Phoenix, ancient mythological character, and the Phoenix grows to be 500 years old. It has beautiful, colorful feathers, and it's starting to feel tired, and has a relationship with the sun, who it sings its songs to on a daily basis. But through the 500 years, it starts to grow weary and tired, and it goes to its final resting place and calls upon the sun, whom it focuses on, to help it to be reborn. And so the sun pours out enough heat and fire on the nest of the Phoenix, and the Phoenix is reborn. By gauging the age group of Toastmasters Club, Harpeth View, some of us, I would guess, have considered reinventing ourselves. Apparently Donald Trump has thought of reinventing himself. How many of you think that Donald Trump could use a good Toastmasters membership from time to time? What I like to do in my corporate training is encourage people to take notes. So I encourage you to take notes because it is a scientific fact that if you're taking notes, the muscle movement of the hand combined with the mental faculty helps your retention 4 to 5 times. And I also like to share what I'm going to tell you, then tell you, and then tell you what I've told you. The 5 key points to reinventing yourself are: number 1, you must believe in yourself. Number 2, you must write it down and keep it in a place prominently where you see it every day. Number 3 is to set attainable goals. Number 4, and this to me is the most important point of all, is to visualize success. And number 5 is to bolster yourself with affirmations. Number 1, believe in yourself. It is never too late to start again. You must re-examine your life. And you must be the one who believes in yourself, because no one else can do that for you. All of us know that life itself is comprised of both adversity and success. There will be times when you feel, when you're down in the trench, you must pull yourself up, and you have to be the one to believe in yourself. It's crucial. And you must, when believing in yourself, take responsibility for the final outcome of your life. Lots of us have gone through adversity. I've gone through lots of adversity myself. I want to take time to share that with you today. But you must take responsibility for turning things around to your full advantage. And I believe very much in the concept of it's not a matter of what happens to you in the long run in your lifetime. It is whether or not you finish strong. So believe in yourself. Number 2, you must write it down. Your goals and dreams and visions for your life are more likely to come to pass if you have them in written form. One of my favorite books of all time is by Alan Lakein, L-A-K-E-I-N. It is called How to Get Control of Your Time and Your Life. When I was a young person, 12 to 17 years old, a seeker type, if you will, I discovered this book. Very short book, about 100 pages. But Alan Lakein talks about the 2-minute drills. For 2 minutes, you set a stopwatch and you write as fast as you can on a sheet of paper everything you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Then there's a 2-minute drill for where do you want to be in the next 5 years. Then, and this is the best one, what would you do if a doctor told you had 6 months to live? Then, when you have those 2-minute drill lists, you order those in priority of A1, 2, 3, B1, 2, 3, and C1, 2, 3. Typically, if you focus on the A's and the B's in your lifetime, more than likely those things will come to pass. But it must be in written form. And look at it daily. Recite the vision daily. Some of you are familiar with Napoleon Hill's great work called Think and Grow Rich. Well, same concept. Napoleon Hill said you have to write down exactly how much money you want to retire with and a specific deadline for its accomplishment and what you will give in exchange for the accomplishment of that goal. Very specific detail. It must be in written form. Number 3, you must set attainable goals. It is great to have a great dream and a vision for your life. But if you do not set attainable goals that can be achieved on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, you will probably not achieve your desires. So you must set attainable goals. So Lakin talks about the 2-minute drills, the ordering and priority of what you want to accomplish in your lifetime. Then he goes and encourages you to write down specific activities that you can do to accomplish those goals. And I encourage you to do something on a daily basis to accomplish those attainable goals. And within attaining goals, you must have a system of accountability. Talked about believing in yourself. You ultimately must be accountable to yourself. Occasionally, you're going to have to go back to those lists. Look at them. Are you sticking to what it was that you set out for yourself to do? You can involve other people. I encourage you to do this with best friends. But you must have a system of accountability. You must also anticipate obstacles. You must think of those things that are going to maybe stand in the way of the accomplishment of your goals and think in terms mentally how you're going to handle those obstacles. Number 4, you must visualize success. A gentleman named Mike Murdoch, you can find him online, talks about having a vision board. I have constructed a vision board. It's a foam board, and I've gone through magazines, cut out pictures of places I'd like to vacation. I have pictures of my children in there, house I'd like to own, a specific plot of land I'd like to purchase in the future, and so forth. I had actually a picture of myself speaking to a large crowd of 30,000 people, and some of you might be familiar with the concept of the secret of attracting things to yourself, right? And on Facebook, there was a request to friend Lisa Osteen, who is the brother of Joel Osteen. And the next day, after I friended her, she actually Facebook messaged me on Facebook. And I had a conversation with her. So, anything is possible, right? Visualize success. Study the lives of famous people. And number 5, you must bolster yourself with affirmations. I personally have Andy Andrews' CD of the 7 Decisions for Success. This is a phenomenal CD, or you can download it. I listen to it when I'm commuting. I ascribe to what's called Commuting University. I have a 30-minute drive from Spring Hill to Brentwood every day, and I listen to those affirmations. I also have a particular minister who's a mentor of mine who wrote down 30 minutes worth of scriptural affirmations. So, reinventing yourself is an exercise in exigency. And I want to pop quiz somebody without looking at your notes. What are the 5 bullet points to reinventing yourself? Who wants to answer that question? Anybody? Kevin? All right, I'll review quickly. Number 1, you must what?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Number 2, write it down. Number 3, set attainable goals. Number 4, visualize success. And number 5, bolster yourself with affirmations. How to reinvent yourself successfully. And as it is in the movie Waterboy, you can do it. Tammy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.